But not all crops are looking bad in all parts of the state. Lake Cheatham in Obion County and others in northwest Tennessee are seeing really good yields.
Our corn's better, and our early beans are really good. They're well above average. Yeah, we've had a good run at it. We got to start early and didn't have to stop for any.
Whether a good crop or bad.
Morning, everybody.
For the hard work they put in all growing season.
Somebody has got in my chair and put it up here real high. Tiffany probably, she's short. Golly. I'm all washed out. We got new lights in here. I feel like I'm on display in a store. They are bright. So wake you up early.
Do I need the highlight?
Yeah, you probably still want it. It adds a little warmth over there. Morning, Christy. First up batting lead off today. Good. Good, Christy. Good. Yeah. If you're going to share some things.
Yes. This poor little guy has seen better days.
Was it a bird?
I've seen better days. Yes, a pirate. It's a pirate bird.
Pirate bird.
It's too loose. I gotta tie him up or something.
These lights may be too bright. I'm going to have to go back and buy new ones.
Can you just maybe point them off your face a little?
Yeah, some of them, they don't always turn the way you want. I was trying to tinker with that yesterday.
Here. There you go. Let me put this on.
Yeah, I'm bright white and Holly's very warm.
I just do it.
I'll just get me a light. How about that? I'm like investing $20. Solid. Good Thursday morning to you, everybody. Welcome into another edition of the Thunder Radio Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. There's many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including Emcella treatments. Say goodbye to urinary incontinence today. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. That's drvanwinkle.com to learn more about how he can help out. 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. We have got a lot of things to get to today. Thursday means Thursday. We got plenty of those, as always. We got games later. Name that TV theme song. Stupid Silly Stat is coming at you. Your birthdays are always welcome at 931-728-1320. That's 931-728-1320. Call in those birthdays anytime. Take a look at your temperature outside before we get too far along. 59 degrees, beautiful sunrise out there today. High of 86, nice and warm. Got a little patchy fog out there early, and it's going to burn off pretty quick. And sunny skies most of the day today. Overnight low of around 62 tonight. Temperature update brought to you by our friends at Wisteria Hill Boutique near downtown Manchester. They have all of your fall clothing out and ready to go, so you can have the cute, trendy women's clothing heading into the fall season because it's going to cool down soon enough. Learn more at Wisteria Hill Boutique on Facebook or go on by and see them in person at 205 South Woodland Street near the Square in downtown Manchester. That's 205 South Woodland Street near the Square in downtown Manchester. Plenty of ways to catch the morning show. If you're new to us, you can listen on the OG AM 1320. That's the original signal. Also 107.9 FM, 1320 AM. I already said that. 106.7 FM over in Tullahoma, worldwide on the Manchester Go app and at thunder1320.com. Click on Listen Now. You can watch the show on the Carmine Family Dental cameras over on Facebook and YouTube. So get on over and check that out. That's the Carmine Family Dental cameras on Facebook and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. On that note, let's bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio morning show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She's by far the looks inside of this studio. She is the president-elect of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, and she is one of the reasons the rockin' world goes round. Holly, don't sneeze.
It was stuck in my face. Good morning.
Yeah. Can you feel it, baby?
I looked over and I could tell Holly was about to sneeze.
Dog, why is my forehead so big?
Your forehead ain't so
You
big.
land the plane on that sucker.
You know who you sound like? The girl one.
God.
Every day she got something to say about how she looks. I think your forehead's perfect.
Let's hide it some. I feel like all these lights really accentuate that.
I'm glad you're getting 1320 over McMinnville, JC. We get it over there usually. Sometimes it depends on the weather. AM can be affected by the weather quite a bit. The problem with the lights is they're all on one side. And so this side, you know, and if you look up there at them, it's like the
Like
eclipse.
looking into the sun. You ain't got no shoes on?
No. Might as well be comfortable. I'll put them on later.
I do not like how I look today.
I turn these lights on, that's how Holly really looks.
I don't like that at all. Put me back in the dark. Ew.
We need a light coming through from that side and this side to balance that out. I think that'll look better. Because it makes you look real bright on one side, not the other. Yeah.
Put a filter on me.
Huh? Christy said you look lovely.
It's very nice.
Yeah, sorry, I can't make the FM go no further. FCC says that's as much as I can give it. Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community. Lots to talk about. We have high or middle school volleyball tonight. Coffee Middle School in Westwood. Their cancer awareness game. Hope to have you all come out. They usually auction off a volleyball with both teams' signatures, and it's a lot of fun. They always raise a pretty good amount of money for St. Jude. So we hope to see you there tonight. JV will be at 5. Varsity will follow. And actually, middle school, Coffee Middle, will have 8th grade night between those games. It's their 8th grade night. So a little crosstown showdown, and we'll have it on the radio, part of the Old National Bank Hometown Sports Series. So y'all come on out and be part or listen in on Thunder Radio. We'll get on the air about 5 to 10 minutes before varsity start time. It's hard to pin that down with the JV match before and all that stuff. So we'll do the best we can. For all you chamber members, or maybe you're thinking about joining the chamber, there's an after-hours event tonight at Prater's Barbecue, 5 until 7. Y'all come on by. I may try to swing by for a minute. I've got to go to that volleyball match, but I may try to swing by and get a chicken tender or something. Some food out there, out back. Hang out with us. And we are 2 days away from the Dennis Weaver Dream for We Foundation Southern Slam Volleyball Tournament. Thanks to the high school for putting that on. A lot of volleyball. 20 teams are going to be in town, high school teams. They're going to be playing on 2 courts at Coffee County High School, and that's where the Lady Raiders will be playing. They'll play at 9, 11, and 1. And then 2 courts at Coffee Middle School, I believe in the gym and the Ox Gym would be my guess. And then Raider Academy's got a court going too. So very busy day on Saturday, and some of the proceeds from that tournament will go to the Dream for We Foundation. So going out and support, stop by and get some concessions. I think Snow Bros is going to be over at Coffee Middle School selling some shaved ice and a lot of different concession options at different places. And we are 15 days away from fall break, Holly. That's getting closer and closer. And that's about all I got. You got some things?
Yeah, I do.
Let me turn that mic on.
I've decided I'm gonna be professional today. I'm gonna be a professional. I'm gonna be not fidgety. I'm gonna be a good talker.
Okay.
I'm gonna enunciate. I'm gonna slow down and not prepare to be impressed with my professionalism. The North Coffee Fire Department is having an open house and benefit for the Assistant Chief, John Jones. John had an unforeseen medical issue which required an above-the-knee amputation. So they're having a silent auction.
Where's that?
North Coffee
North Coffee. I knew you said one of the
Volunteer Fire Department.
Okay.
That's 35 Old Murfreesboro Road. They're going to have hamburgers, hot dogs with chips, and drink, all for just $7. So there's also going to be an ice cream truck and a water slide.
When is it?
It's this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
All right.
So
You'll get out and
you can also order food to go, and that's a good way to contribute. So you can call up there and say, "Hey, I need 2 plates," and they'll have it ready for you.
Trey said, "Professional ain't your thing, Holly. Do you?
It's my
Just do
it's
you."
who I am now. I'm a
She's CEO.
boss.
She's CEO and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated.
I'm just trying to be a better version of me, I guess.
Like
I
an
don't know.
upgrade?
Yeah, it's an upgrade.
Like when
It's
your
like a
iPhone,
whole new me.
like your iPhone upgrades overnight and you just got some new things in there?
Yeah,
Holly's going to upgrade.
I've got more.
More comings and goings?
Yep. I want to remind everybody that also tomorrow, if you go by Al White,
Saturday.
no, not tomorrow, Saturday. If you go by Al White, why didn't I save that picture? I said I was going to.
Joey Kent and Albert Hainsworth.
Thank you, buddy. Joey Kent and Albert Hainsworth, VFLs.
Yeah, VFLs and Albert Hainsworth, a
Titan.
Titan. They're going to be at Al White Ford Lincoln Saturday, signing autographs, hanging out and talking. No catches, no gimmicks, no paying.
Yeah, it's free.
It's free. 10 to 12 at Al White Ford Lincoln, and that just happens to coincide with the Coffee Coaches Show from 10 to 11. So I'll be there, and I'm hoping to get Albert and Joey on with me for just a minute or two before they start signing autographs. So y'all come on out to Al White Ford Lincoln Saturday, 10 to 12. And at any point in time, and maybe get some autographs, hang out with some of your favorite Vols for life. That's Saturday, 10 until 12. Any other comings and goings?
Yes. Just a reminder, a grocery day of hope is going to be October 5th, and that's going to be at the Canvas Church parking lot from 9 until supplies last. And that's a free event. And also One Day of Hope, mark your calendars, October 26th.
At the fairgrounds.
At the fairgrounds.
What's that, like 9 to 2?
It is 9 to 2. Good job, buddy.
Look at me remembering things without even having a script in front of me. Very talented like that. I don't like the bright lights that I put in the room.
Good job.
Well, we were having lighting issues.
We're broadcasting from the surface of the sun this morning in here.
It's about how bright that moon was last night.
Yeah.
It's very bright in
pretty.
here. But the way that the lights are set up in this room, I guess like most rooms, right there, it's in the middle. This stupid room.
This room is very unique.
This stupid room, but it's like a light bar. That how do you explain this, Holly? What is this called? They're like, you see them like in retail stores where they'll have like the long bar of lights with individual lights pointing at certain areas. Like you know what I mean? Did you see that?
They just look like little small spotlights.
Yeah, and so there's 5 of them, and I tried to turn a couple of them away from us to light up the other side of the room, but we only have one light working.
Well, it may be fine. We can just unscrew a couple of the bulbs and just tone it down.
I paid good money for those. They're gonna be, and then Home Depot told me they'll last for 22 years.
Well, if you save a couple, then you got 44 years worth of light.
Yeah, they're quite bright. So I may tinker with how they're pointed, but I am excited that I can see a little better. I was struggling to see all my stuff in here in the mornings.
You're not gonna miss nothing.
No, it's putting extreme shadows on things though, because it's all coming from one direction. Don't you roll your eyes at me like that.
I couldn't roll my eyes at you harder.
That was the hardest I've ever seen you roll your eyes at me. Sassy this morning. Upgraded Holly is sassy.
Yeah, because I've upgraded Holly is not shy anymore.
I'll send her back.
I'm not shy and fidgety. I'm confident.
Need to reboot that.
And
reboot, try again. Download failed. All right, we've got more morning show right now. Let's tell the folks about Fresh and Fruity though. They are open. They open at 6:30, so they're open and ready for you.
That's right. Stop by on your way to work, on your way to school. Get yourself, your kids a healthy, fresh, no preservative breakfast. Don't go through the fast food line and get one of them greasy sausage biscuits. You're going to regret it later. Stop by Fresh and Fruity. Get a fruit bowl. Get a smoothie. How about an iced coffee to start your day off right? Maybe. I don't like iced coffee. I like hot coffee. You can get hot coffee there too. Stop by Fresh and Fruity. They are conveniently located next to over there by Sonic on Hillsborough Boulevard, and they're under new ownership, and so we want to support them and to keep businesses open in town for options.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with.
Clint says, let me guess. Holly likes the Dragon Fruit Bowl. And Trey said, I feel like I'm watching Timu Holly. Timu being a word I mispronounced until I saw the commercials for it during the Super Bowl. I would say Timu. But I guess that makes sense. To say Timu.
This part of my forehead, golly, that's big.
Speak up so people can hear you.
I don't want nobody to hear. I don't want nobody to look at it. I don't. Give me this. I'm about to cover up that forehead. It's National Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Timu.
Did that cover up that 5 head?
Yes. Take that off. She don't know how to act.
It's Talk Like a Pirate Day.
I know. It does not national look like a pirate day. Remember that year you decided you were going to dress up something different every day of October? Oh, it was so stressful for me. Because she would go home and she would start crying about what she was going to wear.
That never
She
happened.
would cry.
You know, when Josh cried when they took Gilmore Girls off of TV.
She just going to make stuff up. And you can still find it on Netflix.
He said if we had a daughter, he wanted to name her Lorelai off from the lady on that show.
Why would I just name her Rory, the daughter?
I've never even see. You know, I can't say that word anyway. Rory.
Remember that whole Yanny and what was the other word?
Yanny.
And was it yeah? What was the other word in that whole? That people swear that they were hearing another word.
That was the craziest thing. It freaked me out.
I thought people were lying. I still think they're lying. Yanny and what was the other word? It sounded like
Laurel.
Laurel
and Yanny.
Remember that? Laurel. The glare off Holly's forehead is putting off sunlight on the Facebook cam.
You guys, it's a condition.
Well, I can't remember what I heard. I think I heard Laurel.
You did because you kept going, Laurel.
But it wasn't, people that said Yanny lost their minds. I think they were just messing with you.
Seriously. I need a hat.
You do not need a hat. Wear what you're wearing.
Of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
6:30 till 8:30, Monday through Friday. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including M-Sculpt Neo. Get the six-pack of abs you always wanted with in-office treatments. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. Holly, welcome back. Thanks, buddy. There we go. Thank you. What you're supposed to say.
Thank you.
Was it thought that was the funniest?
Not funny, just not right.
Raylan.
Right.
Raylan Phillips.
Yeah.
That's who it was. I think we ran into her at I think it was a Prater's After Hours.
Yes, it was.
And she was like, I like how she says thank you.
I don't think she liked it. I think she just commenting that it don't sound right.
Yeah.
You don't say it right. Thank you. I didn't know I did it. Now I'm
Yeah.
self-conscious about it, almost as much as I'm self-conscious about this 5 head.
Well, now we call her Ray Ray just to make her mad. All right. We've got a lot of morning show left. What are we talking about here, Holly?
Whataburger.
We're getting a Whataburger in Manchester. Hey, look out. People are not happy.
It's Thursday.
What is the matter with people?
This is what AI said about the post that was made where all the comments.
Yeah.
So just to give you I'm going to set the stage for you. Commentators expressed mixed opinions about the proposed Whataburger restaurant
It's
in
Whataburger.
Manchester. It's Whataburger.
It's
They
just say
make it
right.
with
You're on
water.
the radio. Say it right, please.
They make it with by
I thought you were Holly 2.0.
I am. I'm
today.
giving you what it really is.
2.0.
With some excited and others preferring alternative dining options like Texas Roadhouse, Cookout, or upscale restaurants.
Cookout. Look, I like Cookout, but I'm telling you, what is it? Why can't people just be happy?
Concerns about traffic, fast food saturation, and desires for shopping options, grocery stores, and department stores were voiced.
Can I tackle that before we read the specific comments? Because they are funny. Some of them are funny. But I don't
I think you
understand.
mean Pacific, but go ahead.
Why do people think that getting a Whataburger means you're not getting a department store? Like, it's not a one or the other. It's not like Manchester City officials walked down a lane at the pick a store place and said, okay, we got enough money to pick one, Whataburger or Target. Let's get Whataburger. That's not how that works. And they didn't pick it all.
Maybe you didn't. Maybe you don't know that, and that's fine. That's fine if you're unsure of something. But don't speak out so negatively until you understand how.
Same thing. They don't
the
walk.
Process works.
They don't walk through there and say Whataburger or Food City.
I think they think of it like a the city government is like a farmer, if you will, and they think they say we're going to put corn here or we're going to put tomatoes here. It's not it's not like that.
Yeah, that's not how that works at all. But
we're going to put a Whataburger here.
But it continues to happen. I mean, we see this. We saw it with the new McDonald's over here. And anytime anybody posts anything about a new business, a new development, it's the government's fault. And we need X, Y, and Z. We need a new. And I'm like, I'd like to have it, but I'd like to have it on this side of town. I guess you need to go buy. Look, and I wouldn't mind having something on the 110 side of town, sure, but if you ever, fast food places and businesses like that tend to group together.
Yeah.
Because they want more traffic, especially in interstate towns.
Yeah.
Like when you're traveling, try to take off your, I hate Manchester colored glasses and just pay attention to the way other towns look, not Nashville and not Murfreesboro, but just, interstate towns. When you go to get off the exit, and you look at the sign, is there usually, now not all the time, but is there usually one fast food restaurant at the exit? Or is there a bunch of fast food?
Yeah, there's options.
There's usually 8, 10, 12 on one exit or none. Sometimes, occasionally, you'll see one or two, but usually they group together. And that's what they're going to do.
No, nobody's saying that a Whataburger is better than a Publix or vice versa.
Yeah.
No, nobody's saying that this is what y'all deserve. And the word need, I think y'all are throwing that around a little loosely. You may want these things, but anyway, you seem to be doing okay.
I remember the wants and needs
class
exercise in elementary school where you had a column, wants and needs, and they had a list of words over here and you had to put them.
Some folks need to retake.
I think we need to retake the test.
Air.
Need. Give me another one.
Something for our kids to do.
Want.
Let me read some of these comments.
How am I doing?
Pass.
Dana said complete your senses. Speaking of completing your senses, let's
Oh, yes.
I
thought she was telling me to complete my sentences. I was
No.
like, I'm trying to do better, Dana.
No, she said complete your census. We won't have another full census until 2030. But the 2020 census, if you go back and look,
Yeah.
we were very involved in that here at Thunder Radio. I had to go back and look, but Coffee County was either top 5 or top 7
for filling it out
in completion rate in
Yeah.
the state of Tennessee. So we did really well here in terms of census completion. All right, go ahead.
All right. Some of the comments. Yay, another fast food place. You ain't got to go. That's okay.
You ain't got a comment.
You ain't got to what? You mean they can keep on scrolling and they don't have to leave a comment to move forward off the page?
Yeah, I mean, I will say I am a little concerned about the traffic in that area.
Sure.
We're going to see, but I'm not saying that you should not put it there. It just may need a red light at some point.
Yeah.
Right. But some people are like, oh, that traffic's going to be awful. You can't do that. Well, no, you can. But, we could put a red light there. Maybe that'd be okay.
The next comment says, I don't like Whataburger.
Okay.
Well, Whataburger called. They don't like you neither. They said so. Dr. Carmine says, another investment into our community. This is great. There's the voice
Sensible.
of reason.
Sensible person.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a corporation or not. And I don't know. I don't know the specifics here. I don't know if there's a local franchise owner or if it's a regional franchise owner, if it's a corporate placement. I don't know that. But I don't care who they are. I mean, it's especially in today's economy, investing money and brick and mortar, and that's people. I think get this misconception that they're rich, they can just do it, and that's just not how it works.
Another thing I think that is important we shouldn't have to, but I think it's important to say it out loud. But businesses aren't going to go where people aren't patroning the business. So the one time a year you feel like having Texas Roadhouse on your anniversary or something,
Real nice.
That's not going to make them enough business, your one night a year anniversary, where they can make a profit and this is going to have to be something that is, people are so used to getting things instantly, 2 day shipping. They want instant rewards. And so they think throughout the year, oh, I'm not going to go do this. It's expensive. But then when they want to do it, okay, I got a little extra money. I'm going to go do it now. But there's nothing to do. That's because it takes more than. What am I trying to say here, Josh?
I'm waiting on you to circle back through it. I feel like you're going to close the loop eventually.
You have to patron the businesses we have.
There we go. Thank you. That's it.
For future business for somebody to say, hey, they've got good consumership. Is that the right word?
Yeah, absolutely. President of the chamber.
Consumership.
Break that out at your inauguration speech in January.
Let me read some more of these.
We want to boost consumership in Manchester. Let me tell you guys how business works.
Commerce is good.
For this to work, you have to make a profit. Fancy word for money.
Oh, if you don't like it, don't go. Someone said, we need a grocery store or something like a Golden Corral. I don't think you need a Golden Corral. I don't think that's
something like a Golden Corral.
We're not going to put Golden Corral in the need column. If a Golden Corral comes, am I going to go?
Different.
Probably. And we'll get them rolls.
They put the or. We need a grocery store or a Golden Corral.
Either one.
Like one of those
one
will
or the
do.
other.
It's not like, I can listen to your argument if you say we need a Food City or a Publix, because you're talking about 2 grocery stores or something. But when you say we need a new grocery store or a Golden Corral, one or the other will do. Eat enough at the Golden Corral, you don't need groceries.
Dustin Mary says we need the folks will be complaining about traffic in 10 years.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing about the people who want or the we need people. We need larger grocery stores, and we need entertainment for the kid. All these things that they want. Well, what do you think that's going to bring?
Traffic.
Yeah.
I think when a business wants to open here, it's great. I think it's great. I also live out in the country, so I can get away from the traffic. What? Are they making fun of me? Because if they are, don't read it.
Well, it's just your brother.
Well, don't read it.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I do remember Ryan's. I loved Ryan's. I don't think they have any of those anymore. Do they? Used to have one in Murfreesboro. I think they closed it. Murfreesboro couldn't support a Ryan's. So what makes you think Manchester is going to support one? Or a Golden Corral?
Here's the one that I love the most. Instead of doing restaurants, the town needs to do something for these kids.
There we go.
Not just the rec center. They need to do like a game room for the teenagers or a skating ring. There isn't anything for bigger kids to do. Blah. All right. So there is a game room. It's at the detention. It's not far.
It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Y'all can't drive 10 minutes to go to the
maybe.
arcade. Yeah, depending on what side of Coffee County you're on. Big deal. If you want to take them, if they've been good and cleaned their room and made A's, then take them. But if they're bad, they don't need nothing. Let's see here.
In the town,
we used to have a skating ring.
We did.
You know what happened?
It closed.
Not enough people went. You see what I'm saying? You
I used to go there, and
I worked there.
Yeah, all they skated into the wall. But I went there to the skating ring when I was, because it was a pretty good age for me, but there never was anybody there. It was right in the middle of town. It's where Metro Industrial is now, over by Zaxby.
Sometimes I think people want things for the kids to do so they can go and drop them off, and they don't have to. They want like babysitters.
Yeah, they don't.
And
they don't
then
want
your
to deal with
kid
them.
gets in there and tears up stuff, and
the town needs to. The town.
Yeah. She said the town needs to do something for these kids.
And it's never been a thing. And I don't know what civics class they took or government class, but
there's a skate park.
Yeah, take
them to the skate park.
It's free too. Well, we need
It'll do good to get them some fresh air.
And here's another thing I always have countered back.
Open
yourself one up, and because that's another thing people complain about. Look at all these banks we got. I'm here to tell you those banks would not be open without money. So apparently they're doing okay. And go to one of those banks and get you a loan and open you up a skating ring. I've said that to some people before, and they're like, I would, but I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I'm sure everybody else, I would, but I mean,
yeah.
But
Golden Corral called. They said they would, but
yeah, I would, but I don't have the money. What do you mean? This is going to be a money making thing?
Yes,
you're going to be rolling in the bucks.
So many people are going to be coming, and because it's somewhere for the kids, something for the kids to do.
Yeah, I don't think that works. I mean, even the Tullahoma had a skating ring. Was it Skate Escape or whatever? That closed up shop.
Yeah.
There was a pretty nice skating ring in Tullahoma. They had a pretty good, pretty nice place. It closed up shop. Is the one in McMinnville still open? I wonder. They had a skating ring over there.
I don't know. Was it a dirt one? Like a dirt ring?
No, it was a. Are you hating on McMinnville?
You can do it, but I can't do it.
No, you can. You caught me off guard.
Someone countered back.
I just said my favorite is that Walmart blocks everybody from coming.
Yeah. Someone was countering back. They said to this comment about needing a skating ring. They said skating rings are expensive and definitely would need an investor to bring one back.
I can imagine how expensive the insurance is.
But she said, but the original poster comment said, well, it may be expensive, but doesn't always be a skating ring. Just Just something for the teenagers. I think she means it doesn't have to be a skating ring,
Oh.
just something for the teenagers
Well,
to
then
do.
what do you want them to have? It's a 10-minute drive to the bowling alley, Tullahoma, if you want to go over there. 10 to 15-minute drive to detention, which is really cool. Laser tag and all the games and golf simulators.
So I just think they want the convenience of, but not the convenience of traffic.
Yeah,
No.
Trey said skating ring's not going to work. That's old school. Can you even buy rollerblades at Walmart anymore?
I have rollerblades in my garage. And
they're just there.
No, I'm gonna use them. I got them at a yard sale, and they've been sitting there, and I've
been trying to throw those things away. Every time
away.
I clean out the garage,
I may go home and get on them. I could never.
Tullahoma does have an escape room now.
I never could roller skate, but I could roller blade.
I could skate, but couldn't blade. Never did good with the blades.
Blades are easier.
Dr. Carmine said, free amusement park. That's what they really want.
They want a free amusement park. Yeah. That's absolutely right.
Who's going to build that?
With
Ain't
free
nothing free.
Refreshments and you have a.
I think Lake Winnie do. There was a long time when there was a rumor that they were going to build a Six Flags out here
on
at Bonnaroo's
yeah.
property. They were like, oh, they're building Six Flags out here. I'm like, why in the world would that happen? Be careful. Be careful what you believe. I think Facebook, especially Facebook, has made it real. Remember the game you played in middle school? Was it called Telephone or whatever, where you would whisper something in somebody's ear?
Yeah.
And then you would just see what it was by the time it got to the end of the class, or And I think that Facebook has just like expedited that, where you can just, and it's, even though you see the words, but like now, instead of having to tell it to two people in a room, I can tell it to hundreds of people immediately.
Yeah.
What I've heard.
But listen, if ever you see something and you're like, wow, that's interesting, I wonder if that's true. All you have to do is Google it. Just look it up yourself. I mean, you don't have to regurgitate everything you hear. You have the capability of fact checking yourself.
And there's always does that sound accurate?
That sounds a little too good to be true, or that sounds
sound
far-fetched. Just
are they really going to put a Six Flags up at Bonnaroo? Does that sound like something that might happen?
Any hootie. I just
Dr. Carmine says the best comments are when someone says, someone should say something and shut this down. We don't need another fast food restaurant here.
Somebody said that?
I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't read all the comments.
Oh, okay.
I would not be surprised.
Carney said the problem is teenagers don't have any money. That's right. We need something for the teenagers to do. Well,
the teenagers can go work at Whataburger and make themselves some money.
Yeah, there you go.
How about that's what they do? All right, we got more morning show. We're past due to get into this break here. Want to tell you about? No, I'm going to tell you about a full weather forecast. That's what I'm going to do right here. It's going to be warm. We got some really summer-like temperatures really starting today. We'll be in the mid to upper 80s today, and then 90 on Friday, 91 on Saturday and Sunday. Sunny skies, overnight lows back into the mid 60s. So I don't know. I'm going to get out by the pool for a couple days. 88 on Monday. And we do see a 20% chance of rain back into the forecast on Monday. Weather forecast is brought to you by our friends at Patent Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants. Call today. It may be fall or getting into fall, but it's still plenty hot and there's still plenty of bugs. Call Tyler Patton. No contract obligations. 931-247-0781.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios. This is Thunder Radio.
Your hometown radio station.
WMSR.
Start your day the fresh and fruity way. Now under new.
They need to use all that Bonnaroo money. I know. I've seen that one a lot. They need to use that Bonnaroo money and build something. And I'm like, what the hell? Do you think that Bonnaroo just walks in and drops a check for $8 million and they get to them like, okay, what do we spend it on? That's not how that works. Look, I'm about as anti-government as it gets. I'm going to hate on the government, and whether it's big or small, federal, state, local, I'm not a big fan, but at the same time, you got to at least understand how it operates. I need to start a burner account and just start some fake stuff like that. I heard Elon's putting a SpaceX station out of Bonnaroo. Like, I want to do that and just watch it go, because people will believe it and they will regurgitate. We should start a community burner account we all got access to, and we'll just get in there and make some stuff up. I tell you what we need. A juvenile detention center. Yes. Yeah, most people do not understand the concept of how much it costs to build a building and start a business. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I want to have a, but they wouldn't go to it. But I want to have a seminar where you bring in a bunch of business owners to talk to non-business owners about how this works.
They're not
But they
mature
would never
enough in
show
high
up.
school to pay attention to.
Yeah, it's painful.
It's fine if you don't know the process, but don't speak out on it.
Well,
Don't be like, oh, I don't like.
Well, don't be
water."
so matter of fact about it.
Yeah.
The government needs to do this, and I was telling them we're going to create a community burner account that we can all log into and use, and we're just going to make shit up, and we're just going to put it out there on the forum. Or Elon Musk is putting a SpaceX station out here, just random things, and people will believe it. They are meeting. If the chamber president-elect can't get it done, it can't happen. That's right.
What do y'all want? You tell me.
She is they now. She's they.
You tell me what you want. You want a golden corral?
Glenn said that the Tullahoma Golden Corral closed a long time ago. I didn't know they ever had one. I don't remember it, but maybe he said before he left Tennessee. I don't know when he left Tennessee. I didn't know they had a Golden Corral. There's still a Ruby Tuesdays over there. Is that thing still open?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, the brick and mortar sit down restaurants are not really expanding because they're after COVID, a lot of this, they don't do as well. I mean, have you seen how many restaurant chains are filing bankruptcy in the last few years? They're not building and expanding.
If I'm going to a sit down restaurant, I like it to be
Prater's here.
a local.
Yeah. Mercantile Prater's, J&G, whatever.
Bosky's.
Yeah. Those folks. I don't know. Glenn said that. Y'all have to ask Glenn. Red Lobster announced yesterday they're out of bankruptcy. Now they went Chapter 11.
Well, that's because Flavor Flav saved them.
They bankrupt themselves with them all-you-can-eat shrimp nights or whatever for $9 or whatever. Good business move, guys. I love them rolls, or were they the Red Lobster, the bread,
cheddar garlic biscuits, garlic cheddar biscuits.
Biscuits.
They slap.
If you believe everyone gets a trophy, life is fair, and subscribe to Cancel Culture Thinking, you know what? You might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
The online debate during the break continued. I heard Elon Musk is building a SpaceX station out of Bonnaroo. I gotta be careful what I say on the radio. People may think it's true. Also, what continued was whether there was a Golden Corral ever in Tullahoma, and because Glenn over on the camera said there was one. I don't remember one, but I don't remember everything, and I'm probably not as old as Glenn. Philip said the Golden Corral was where Casa Mexico is now, but then he said, no, wait, that was Western Sisseton. So we're still trying to debate on whether or not there actually was a Golden Corral in Tullahoma. I mean, Jerry listening, he probably knows.
So
he's a Tullahoman.
Where in Augusta, when growing up, there was a Whataburger.
It's Whataburger
around the corner from my Mima and Papa's house, and it was one that you couldn't go into it. It was just like Kind of how like Porky's Pit is, where you walk up
Oh,
and
yeah.
and just order.
Mhm.
It had to be one of the original ones. I think it started in 1990.
Did they have the original Zaxby's down there too, down where your dad lives?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't it was one.
one of
Yeah.
the first ones.
Mm-hmm.
Hattie said no Golden Corral in Tullahoma, and he would know. He's a Tullahoman. Now he's transplanted pretty well, but you can still catch that Tullahoma air about him every now and then. All right, tell everybody about Prater's Barbecue, Holly.
That's right. You don't need Golden Corral because we got Prater's. Go by, get smoked barbecue chicken, country fried steak with gravy, fried chicken, smoked pulled pork, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, sweet potatoes, green beans, pasta salad, coleslaw, and side salad. Get your choice of a meat, 2 sides, a drink, and bread, all for just $9.99. Find Prater's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
All right, let's play games. It's time for the stupid silly stat.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Maybe we should just have a whole show on people just saying what they want. Just what do you want? Just call in, tell me what you want. I don't care what you want, but you can win a Thunder Radio T-shirt today if you call in and get the right answer on Stupid Silly Stat. Brought to you by Freedom Automotive. They got brand new tires over there, good deals on a whole set for your vehicle, and they offer financing options for your tires, and all of your other automotive repairs are available there at Freedom Automotive, locally owned and operated, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester, right in front of College Street Elementary. They're open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday.
Only 1% of this food that is sold in the U.S. will actually be eaten. Only 1% of this food that is sold in the U.S. will actually be eaten. So 99% of the people that buy this food will end up not eating it. So that's... Also, it's National Talk Like a Pirate Day, and I have a pirate joke right fast. What did the pirate say? What did the pirate say when he turned 80?
I don't know, Holly. What?
I'm 80.
Nice.
Use that on your teachers. I'm 80.
All right, let's play the stat. 728-1320. Only 1% of this food that is sold in the United States will actually be eaten. What is it? The other Adam says kale.
Kale, yeah.
That's not it. That is not it. 728-1320. Take your guesses on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. Amy says fruitcake. Does anybody like that?
What is in it?
What is that? Does
Other
anybody
than fruit. I thought I saw one with some jalapenos in it floating around one time.
Oh.
You just put leftover canned food in there with the fruit, corn.
728-1320. Where are the guesses this morning? Where are y'all at? 728-1320. I got a good recipe for kale. If you add a little olive oil to it, it'll slide right off the plate into the trash can.
I like kale.
Jeff over at Temple Baptist says corn. That's not it.
It's a good guess.
Not corn. 728-1320. First person with the right answer wins Thunder Radio swag on Stupid Silly Stat today. Only 1% of this food will be consumed, right? Is that the stat? I need to make sure I read it correctly. Only 1% of this food that is sold in the United States will actually be eaten. I do not like this food at all. I'm not going to buy it, and I'm not going to eat it. Why do people buy it if they're not going to eat it?
That's a silly question.
Morning show.
Eggplant.
Eggplant. No, not it. Good try. Morning show.
Octopus.
Oh, good guess. Not right.
Did they say octopus?
Mm-hmm.
Can you buy that?
Yeah.
At the grocery?
Some.
No, we got to get one of these new grocery stores around here so we can.
Something real classy like a Publix.
We got to get a Food City around here so we can buy octopus. 728-1320. The lights in here are so bright I can't see used to the phones.
It's
when
like when Clark plugged the Christmas lights in on the house. That's what it's like in our broadcast studio this morning. Thanks, Josh.
I had new lights yesterday, and
She's a beaut.
the glow from the phone light lit up the room a little bit because it was so dim in here. Now I can't even see them. Morning show.
Turnip greens.
Turnip greens. Not it. Good try. Morning show.
Fresh vegetables.
Fresh vegetables. Good try. It's kind of close, but
That's
not
a
it.
good guess.
General area.
Because if I buy fresh vegetables with intent of using them for something, they just rot.
If y'all give her squash,
That's what it's going to do. It's just going to squash on the windowsill.
Yeah. Morning show.
Fresh fruit.
Fresh fruit. Good try, but not it. Morning show.
Lettuce.
Not it. Good try.
Lettuce, turnip, the beets.
Yeah.
Good guess. Not right.
I thought they said lettuce. If they said something else, it was also wrong. I know. I mean, I didn't hear the right answer in the word there.
He said lettuce.
I thought that's what he said.
Or they said lettuce. I don't know.
Only 1% of this food that's sold in the United States will actually be eaten.
Only 1%. That out of 100 people, only one person is going home and eating this. Everybody else is not.
Cliff says potatoes, and I was about to say, no, that's crazy. We eat a lot of potatoes, but we throw away a lot of potatoes. We always end up throwing away a lot of potatoes.
Yeah,
we don't ever eat them all.
We eat some of them.
We do, and I'm not saying.
I don't think that would.
Not one person will eat them. 1% of the food will be consumed. Right? Is that what it said?
No.
Only 1% of this food that is sold in the United States will actually be eaten. Not 1%. Not 1% of people eat it. The stat is only 1% of this food that is sold in the United States will actually be eaten.
No, you're looking at the stat wrong.
No, that's what it says.
I don't. It's not. That's not what it's saying.
Morning show. Ginger.
Ooh, that's a great guess.
Great try. Not it though. The other Adam says rice, which is a great try because there's a lot of little granules of rice. Morning show.
Bananas.
Not it. Good
that
try.
Doesn't. You're not
Holly,
saying it right.
I am
it's saying that if you buy
it.
this at the store, if you have 100 people and everybody buys one of these, one person is eating it.
That's not what it says.
Yes, it does.
I'm going to read it word for word, and y'all determine how you want to.
Oh,
word for word. Only.
No.
No.
Then the rice doesn't make any sense. 1%. You think only 1% of rice? Like, I'm gonna eat one kernel out of 100 or one.
Y'all,
rice
I'm
grain?
right. Y'all tell her I'm right.
You're not right.
Only 1%.
How I said it was right.
Don't interrupt me when I'm talking. Only 1%. Only 1% of this food that's sold in the United States will actually be eaten.
All right.
Not 1% of people eat it. 1% of the food is eaten.
No.
Yeah, that's what it says. Morning show.
Cranberry sauce.
Not cranberry sauce. I love cranberry sauce. Not it, though. I used to like it more when I was younger. Philip says the debate is worth admission here.
It's not a debate.
I'm
he's wrong.
right. She's wrong. And I can't wait for all you people to tell her. Cliff said I'm with Josh. Here. Yeah. Thank you, Cliff. Only 1%.
You don't even know the answer. How can you side with him? Because the answer doesn't make it makes sense when you hear it.
Morning show.
Kimchi.
Good guess. And I like they're getting deep tracks here. Not it. Think seasonal. Dana says I'm right.
I don't believe that.
Dana's an accountant, so pretty pumped about this. Holly is our in-house accountant. I'm a little concerned about my percentages and numbers that she's reporting to me. Morning, Joe.
Pumpkin spice.
Ooh, pumpkin spice. So close. You could be right. Morning, show.
I am right.
Candy corn.
No, not it. Good try. Morning, show.
Pumpkin.
Yes, that is the right answer. Pumpkin. What's your name? Tanner. All right, Tanner.
Do you eat pumpkin?
You eat pumpkin?
No.
Nah, that's nasty.
What do you do with it?
Pumpkin pie, maybe.
You like a little pumpkin pie? I don't like pumpkin pie either. Do you eat that just seasonally, like Thanksgiving time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Tanner. Well, thanks for playing. We appreciate you. You have a good day. I'm gonna call you Pumpkin now.
I'm gonna tell you why Josh is wrong.
And
Because if 10 people all bought a pumpkin, you're saying that each family is consuming 1% of each pumpkin, and that's not right.
That's not what I'm saying. Are y'all listening to this? This is me trying to argue. Dana says pumpkin, and Josh is right. And
no, if they sold 100 pumpkins,
one of them's gonna get eaten.
One of them's getting eaten.
That's 1% of the pumpkin, not 1% of people. That's 1% of pumpkins sold.
You can't have the pumpkin purchased without the person. They're just pumpkins in a field, buddy. You're just.
Are y'all listening to this? She's got. This is Holly is confused.
No.
Listen. All right.
not.
Let me see if I can work. She isn't. Costello says, you're right. Sorry, Holly. He's a math teacher. So all the accountants and math people are with me.
You know what?
Can some
y'all
I don't want to gang up on her. Can someone give me a better way to explain it? So I can
I don't need nobody. Hey, you can save yourself the trouble of typing it or texting it because I don't need explaining because I understand it. I understand it completely. If 100 pumpkins are sold,
one of them,
one household is consuming the pumpkin. The other 9 households are not.
I've got to find a better way to explain this.
Whether you look at it being the pumpkin or the family, it still applies. It's still, and that's because people aren't using them to eat. They're decorating with them. And
morning show. Tell me I'm right.
Just hang up the phone.
It just really doesn't matter. It does not matter.
No, it does matter. Who is right and who is wrong very much matters in a marriage.
It
doesn't matter. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, y'all stop texting me. I'm gonna chunk my phone out the window.
Holly's right. But she's not. But it's okay.
Why is what I'm saying wrong?
You're saying 1% of people eat pumpkins.
1% of the pumpkins that people buy.
That's what I've said the whole time. That's what I was saying.
No,
yes, it is too.
You're just
y'all. That is what I was saying. Leanne said y'all both wrong. That's what I said the whole time. 1% of pumpkins bought or consumed. Then you started saying 1% of people.
You're saying you said if someone has one pump because you said the grain of rice. They said, well, rice is a good.
That was a bad comparison. Go back.
Okay, so you were wrong. You were wrong.
I was talking about rice in a separate. That was in a vacuum. That was a separate argument.
Oh yeah, sure it was. Because it didn't make no sense, and now it's like, oh, I was talking about something completely different.
When a woman says it doesn't matter, it means the man is right. Thank you, caller. Appreciate that. All right, we got more morning show to do.
The caller texted you?
Oh no, it's a different person. They were just.
Oh, okay.
I thought that they had a good point.
Well,
when women back off, like, well, it doesn't matter. That means they lost. And
I didn't lose here.
No, you're right, 100%. You got the best husband in the world, and you win.
I'm winning. Yeah, it feels like I'm winning. It feels like I'm winning at life right now.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Thanks to everybody for playing along on Stupid Silly Stat. Congrats to Tanner who cracked the code. It was pumpkin. I want to tell you about Dirtworks. So when you go get surgery, you want the best doctor operating on you. You go get dental work. You want the best dentist working on you. That's the same for excavation work. If you need excavation work done around your home or your business, or maybe you have standing water problems, you need new drainage put in, need a new driveway, need some land cleared, you need the best. You want the best excavators. Dirtworks provides that for you in the southern Middle Tennessee area. These guys operate with the precision of a skilled surgeon, whether it's your home or your business. They do professional work. Dirtworks can help fix standing water. They can do drainage systems, driveways, all of that stuff. Call today, 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. 931-409-0782 and online dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirt, WORX, the number 4, the letter U.com.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news update is brought to you by
Trey with a solid point. Just because Josh's rice comment was wrong doesn't make Holly's answer right.
Yeah, it
was wrong, and I said that.
Voids his whole.
I admitted that I was.
Say it that you was.
I was wrong with the rice, but that's not the. You're focused on some kind of minuscule side argument.
No, it wasn't a
Your
side
whole
argument. We
point
were
was
discussing
wrong.
it. You're like, that's a good guess because when you think about it, probably only because you were trying to say with the potatoes when I bought the
Only
potatoes,
1% of rice is consumed. That's what I was trying to say. I think that's wrong, but I was saying maybe how they were looking at it is if I've got 1,000 little kernels of rice here, and I only eat, I don't eat all 1,000.
We're not talking about finishing the plate.
But you were talking about the amount of the food. 1% of the food is consumed. 1% of the rice is consumed.
No, that's still not right.
I think I'm right in both occasions.
Look, if this is a pumpkin.
I'm not saying 1% of the pumpkin is eaten. 1% of the individual pumpkin. I'm saying 1% of all pumpkins. So 1% of all rice.
1% of people who purchase pumpkins actually eat the pumpkin. It's not.
No, that's not what the stat was. You're back to saying it wrong again.
No, it's not. It's right.
1% of pumpkins are consumed. Not 1% of people who purchase the pumpkin eat it. That's not what it says.
The point is that the pumpkin is purchased and not eaten. Why would it be? You're wrong. Whatever. The person in the house doesn't even have to eat. Okay.
Basically, if a family, if a family went out and bought 100 pumpkins, just one family, let's just say one family of a big family of 10 people goes out and they buy 100 pumpkins, one of the pumpkins is going to get eaten. Now, one person is going to eat the pumpkins, well, that'd be 10%, but one of the pumpkins is going to get eaten. By someone, somehow, some way, one pumpkin will get eaten. That's 1%.
It pisses me off that you trying to explain, like I know what 1% is. In your whole argument, you had stuff in there that was not accurate, and it did not apply.
Okay, well, I was just trying to interact with the callers. Let's just disregard the entire rice thing. It doesn't matter. Let's think about the pumpkin thing. Cliff said bike drop. Josh is right. I think Holly is right. I just think we're getting the words wrong. Well, this is the latest and greatest on the forum. Maybe have a word problem of the day on the radio now. If it was talking about people, it would have said 1% of people buy this item and eat it.
Who else is going to eat it besides the people? It gets eaten. What if they're chopping it up and feeding it to their dogs?
Hello. So, I'm on a little bit of a break. Okay.
He can just dance around.
Okay. Cool. What's the number up there? Okay. Okay. We got you down. All right. That was a work call. Adam Doherty has sent me a word problem. He just set up a word problem. We went to the store and bought 100 pumpkins. We threw 99 in our neighbor's driveway. We ate one pumpkin. What percent of the pumpkins did we eat? I think Holly said
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, we're both right.
Look.
Tiffany Brown, McCormick Brown. So we were listening, and Ellie said, why are they so interested in pumpkin pie?
I think it got off the rails with the rice and potatoes.
Yeah.
Because to me, it sounded like you were saying each household eats 1%
Yeah, no.
of the product.
I just worded that poorly.
And so
Tracy just threw away my Team Holly bracelet.
you people are relentless and ruthless, and
They're just joking, Holly.
I'm gonna go jump off the bridge.
She got thrown off when I was talking about the rice. That's my fault. She got confused.
I'm not confused. I understand the stat.
Cliff said, what do you mean by you people?
Temperature makes it hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Stupid Silly Stat Pumpkin Pie will forever be in the best ofs of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. We got some texts from some parents who had some kids listening and like, why are they so interested in pumpkin pie? I'm just glad to have the little ones listening. I'm all about it. You know,
Raise them right.
Raise them right, listening to the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Each and every day, 6:30 until 8:30. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. All right, Holly, we've got other things to do. We got to move on from the pumpkin pie. We're pumpkins. We were both right. That's what we decided. Dana said flirting hard today.
Oh, yeah. My blood pressure's up.
No. I think it's
from all that flirting.
I think that in this society, we need to be allowed to have healthy debates with one another.
I just don't feel like it's fair that I'm over here all by myself and then everybody's over there like, Holly's an idiot.
We need to get a monitor up so you can see the comments, like a TV monitor.
I feel like I can't defend myself. I'm just getting hit blindly.
All right, we got more games to play. Name that TV theme song. We're a little behind this morning, Holly, so let's get to that, huh?
All right, Josh's going to play a little snippet of a theme song. Once you can figure out what it is, give us a call. 728-1320. Once you call in with the correct answer, I'm going to ask you a trivia question for bonus prizes. Stop reading those comments.
Dana said Holly is not an idiot.
Is that all it said?
Yes. There's an emoji, but the emojis don't always translate to my screen. So I don't know what it is. You know, I've got we got people watching on Facebook and YouTube, and all the comments come to one place, but the emojis don't always.
Play this song.
Trey said if you eat half a blood pressure pill, it's gone. It's going to be 50% gone. All right. Name that TV theme song. 728-1320. Oh my goodness gracious! Y'all better get that.
If you don't get it, I'm gonna call all of y'all
idiots.
Idiots.
Here's the phone's already lit up. I love this show. Morning show.
Gilligan's Island.
Boom! It is Gilligan's Island. All right, well done. What's your name? Matt. All right, Matt. Here's the deal. You got the right TV show, but now you got to answer the trivia to get the bonus prizes. Holly, what's the trivia?
All right. Did you watch this, Matt? Gilligan's Island?
I did when I was a kid.
All right.
Long time ago.
Yeah, me too. I would probably struggle with the trivia too because I watched it a lot.
I'm gonna make it it's not hard. What was the name of the boat that they were on that wrecked? To be stranded. Say what?
The Minnow.
Yeah,
the Minnow.
That's right. The SS Minnow. You
Good
win.
job, Matt. Well done. Come on by. We've got Thunder Radio swag and some Black Rifle coffee for you.
Score.
Yes. Thanks for listening. Thanks for playing.
Cheers, bud.
All right. He got it.
Did you know it? I saw you thinking.
I was thinking, and I did not. I knew it, but I would not have been able to say it.
That's what I thought.
I wanted to say the Anna Marie. I don't even know what that is or where it came from.
The Nina Pinta and Santa Maria.
Yeah, which is not even the name of one of those boats. I don't know where I've heard that.
Did you see that, y'all?
Cliff said.
I'm smart.
Cliff said 1% of people know that. So I mean, 1 in 100 are going to know the answer. So I did get some information. How about some breaking news for you? Okay. It's not breaking news, but inside information. If you listen to the morning show, we've not put this online yet. We've not put it on the radio news yet. I got a call from Lieutenant Daniel Ray over at the Coffee County Sheriff's Department. He has got free car seats to give away.
Oh, nice.
So if you know someone who needs a car seat, he's got some, thanks to some special, I don't know how he got it, grants or whatever, but these are new, I do believe. He's got some car seats to give away. You need to get a hold of Lieutenant Ray at the Sheriff's Department at 728-3591. These are limited. So call if you know someone in need or you're in need, you need to get them in touch with him. 728-3591 because you want to make sure all the children are buckled up properly. No excuse. 728-3591. If he's not there, you can leave a message. So listening to the morning show pays off. Sometimes you get information, you know.
That's wonderful.
Christy said it's in the song. Is it in the song?
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip. Tropic boy, aboard this tiny ship.
I may say it somewhere else. I used to love that show. I watched it on TBS. I think it was TBS in the mornings when I got ready for school. That and Fresh Prince would be on.
What is a billionaire and his wife doing on a boat that size?
Right. Like, what are they doing?
Because even then, a billionaire.
Yeah, not millionaire.
A billionaire back then.
Yeah. Like when did that show come out?
Why was he on that boat?
What was he
That's
doing?
a little sus.
Dr. Carmine said, throw those free car seats on the Manchester Forum and watch people start complaining about it. True that. We got some free stuff. Well, it ought to be.
It's about time.
About time. Y'all did something. About time they did something for us.
1964, and it was only on for 3 seasons.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I felt like there was so much more.
Like 8 seasons worth.
Yeah, I thought there was hundreds and hundreds of episodes of Gilligan's Island. I haven't seen that in forever.
Okay, so the professor I get, he probably's got a lot of money. The billionaire and his wife, we get it. The captain and Gilligan. What's Ginger and Mary Ann? Oh, Ginger's the actress.
Yeah.
Again, I can see how she can afford. What's Mary Ann doing? How'd she get on there? Random Mary Ann on the ship with the billionaire and actresses and.
Lindsay said billionaires went on Ocean Gate. What is it? Was it the submersible?
Yeah.
That's a little different. I feel like diving deep down to the Titanic. Would you do that if they guaranteed your safety? Would you dive down to the Titanic?
So I asked my friend last night, I said, if someone came to you and said, look, you win a trip to space, we're gonna fly you to the moon. It's gonna be part of this civilian astronaut
because
program.
they just got off the first space, civilian space flight. I was here saw that on the news the other day.
And I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, they just did the SpaceX thing. That had the first civilians did this first spacewalk.
They got out of it?
Yeah, they got home. They're home.
Oh.
They just finished that and they're home.
Okay.
Sorry.
Any hootie, I
didn't know
asked
that,
her,
right?
I said, would you get on a rocket and go to outer space?
Absolutely, I would.
And she said, without a doubt, yeah, I would do it. And I was like, that's crazy
I
to
would
me.
go for sure.
There's no way you would kicking and screaming. So I asked her, I said, what about if they put you on a submarine? So we're going to take you down to
Titanic.
Maybe, yeah, take you down to the Titanic. She said, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Would not do it.
She'll go up, but she's not going down.
Don't. No. I would rather be in the water, I think.
That's going to crush you just as bad. I think it's going to be as brutal.
I know.
As brutal a death either way.
Yeah, I know. I would just, the thought of being shot through the air, I don't like that.
Yeah. I guess it wouldn't be as fast. Like, you don't like to go fast.
No.
So like a submersible where you go down.
It's kind of slow
descent.
Yeah,
But
that's
that
more
blasting up into the air would scare you.
With your cheeks
flapping.
I don't want any part of that.
I guess I heard the Fox News story. We have Fox News at the top of the hour throughout the day, and they were talking about the first man or the first civilian space flights, and they say, SpaceX is working on these suits to make, pretty. They said, and the way they worded it, pretty. And somebody out there who follows this more than me may be able to fill us in a little better. I don't follow it closely, but they said to make pretty routine trips to the moon and Mars for civilians. And I'm feeling like we're just looking at a advanced movie, where you movie in 2300 or whatever, where they're just, you just jump on and I'm going to take my trip up to the moon and play a ball game up there, play a baseball game up there. And
where are you going on vacation? Well, y'all may be going to the moon, but we're still going to be going to
Panama City.
City.
We're headed to the moon for a couple of days and I'm going to the beach. Let me know how it is up there.
We'll be in Gulf Shores this summer.
Yeah. I would love to do that. I don't think that technology will ever get to a point where that's affordable for me.
Going on a safari still seems like something that is out of could never do that.
Trey said there is an airline that is a zero gravity flight inside the airplane. Are you serious? I've never heard of it. I mean, I've never. Sometimes I don't know when people are messing with me. I get fooled easily sometimes.
A little gullible?
A little gullible, yeah. So then I'm sus of everybody. I think all of y'all are lying.
I know. My favorite thing is when we're playing games with the callers and Josh is like, are you cheating? Did you look that up? Are you Googling that? Just call him a liar. Why don't you?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to be polite about it. Tracy, yeah, it is expensive. He's going to try to find it for me. Yeah. Well, I just want to go to the moon instead. I don't need to do that.
Not me.
You wouldn't come with me to the moon?
Shoot, no, buddy.
If we got like a radio advance way to do it for promotional activities, you wouldn't go with me?
Would not.
Would you let me go?
Yeah.
She'd probably hope it's somewhere wrong.
Yeah.
She'd be like, leave me the life insurance information. Dana said she was searching mattresses and zero gravity mattresses are available now.
Now that might be something I'd try. I ain't gonna lie. That's more my speed.
Let me tell you about Common John Brewing Company in Manchester, 210 Woodbury Highway. Karaoke tonight. Breakfast starts at 8, so get on down there and try them. I like that breakfast burrito. That's a good one. They got some really good coffee down there, and if you like it, you can buy it by the bag. And, of course, some really good locally brewed craft beers. If you try like a flatbread pizza for lunch or dinner, I like the Nashville Hot Pizza. It comes with pickles. Look, I get it without the pickles. You may be a pickle person. A lot of people say that, that's what makes that pizza taste good. I think it tastes good without it. Try that. A lot of different options down there at Common John Brewing Company. 210 Woodbury Highway, online at commonjohnbc.com. We've got more morning show when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
At Coffee County Bank, we believe in better. For nearly 50 years, we've bet it all on better. Since 1975.
Pickle? What'd you say? I'm not a pickle person.
I said I'm not a pickle person. I think everybody's hitting the bell on that.
I am.
How much is a zero gravity mattress? Like, what does that cost? Manchester Fire Rescue got car seats too. Sweet. I need to tell Tiffany to do a story on it. 728-2999. Also, Josh, you were correct about the pumpkins. Thank you. Well, that's what Jeremy said. He just said, Josh, you're correct. So, I'm here to argue with the people.
That's GreatLakesCheese.com/careers. Are certain name brand weight loss solutions just too expensive or impossible to get your hands on? Southland Pharmacy in Manchester has the answer.
Well, what do you have in the 8 o'clock hour today?
Proven weight loss medications right on site, making access to proven
Wow.
weight loss.
Well, because I'm a touch behind, so I can go ahead and do birthdays a little early and do Thursday, and 8 o'clock, or...
Yeah, I don't have anything for the 8 o'clock.
Okay, that's fine. We're going to do birthdays a little early, and we'll do Thursday, and 8 o'clock.
Fine by me.
Visit southlandpharmacy.com and click telemedicine clinic to get started today. That's southlandpharmacy.com. Reduce fat.
An adjustable king-size zero gravity is around $2,000. That's not terrible.
That's not terrible.
For mattresses are expensive. Not ours, but mattresses are expensive. We can do it now, Holly. I was just trying to make a quick adjustment here. But if you rather do Thursday, Thursday now?
No, I have
You
no
just said
preference.
fine, like you didn't want to do that.
I don't care. It's Joe Petcoat's birthday.
Is it?
Yeah.
Joe Petcoat?
Which is weird because I didn't see it on the memories.
You sure it's Joe Petcoat's birthday?
That's what Carrie messaged me and said it's Joe Pet's birthday.
She's 700 to 3,000. That's not awful. Now, I don't know. Does you have to get a whole new frame and stuff for it too, or do you just
What makes it
what makes it zero gravity? Like, do I have to buy a chamber? Do I float? Is it the anti-gravity machine? It's in my office. You have to drink a potion. You're anti-gravity now.
Like on Willy Wonka. Drink this fizzy soda.
Temperature check. Coming up next, 66. Pick up sticks.
In a world of cluttered garages, Lois starts a cleaning frenzy, putting Peter's valued belongings at risk. His only hope, Acme Storage.
I'm gonna play that best pumpkin pie one around Thanksgiving a lot.
I don't want to hear that one again.
Why? It was good.
Acme Storage saves Peter's legacy.
It's good for you.
It's good for you.
Visit acmestoragetn.com or call 931-283-2845.
I won't play it then.
Act now and protect your possessions.
Whoa, Holly.
The zero gravity plane is a cost of about $8,000. Just to ride on it. You got to get new adjustable frames for them, or they suggest new adjustable frames. Back on the Thunder Radio Morning Show, temperature check for you outside the Unity Medical Center studios here on Oakdale Street. Currently 66 degrees, bright sunny morning today, and they're headed for a high of about 86, nice and warm today. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique in downtown Manchester. They have everything you need for your fall clothing at Wisteria Hill, 205 South Woodland Street. That's right near the square in the Woodland Shopping Plaza. Give them a follow on Facebook. They do a really good job updating their stuff there at Wisteria Hill Boutique. That's Wisteria, Wisteria Hill Boutique. Be sure to give them a follow. Going to make a little adjustment to the schedule this morning. Josh and Holly with you. We're a little behind due to the Great Pumpkin Debate of 2024 and the discussion earlier in the show about wants and needs. So we're going to push more Thursday back into the 8 o'clock hour. And right now we're going to do birthdays. Pick up that phone and give me a call, 728-1320. If you've got birthdays, I want to hear about them. That's 728-1320. At the end of the day, we draw for a slice of birthday pie from our friends at the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. And then at the end of the week, we draw for a cake from the Food Lion. Yesterday's pie winner was Brandon Jernigan. And at the end of the week, we also draw for a designer's choice floral arrangement from the Mossy Pot. And that is amongst our anniversary people. So pick up that phone and give me a call. 728-1320 and get on that list. Drum roll, please. Happy birthday on this Thursday. Donald Towers has a birthday today. Glenn Ossiker has a birthday today. And Joe Pat Cope has a birthday today. Holly, any other locals or celebrities?
I've got one. I've got one celebrity birthday. Jimmy Fallon turns 50 today.
I used to think he was funnier.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny.
Him and Timberlake did some funny things together. Like, his SNL stuff was good, but the longer he goes, the less funny he gets to me.
You think so?
And I don't know if maybe I've let his politics affect the way I see him. I try not to do that, but sometimes it's hard.
I don't watch a lot of Jimmy Fallon.
I think like the late night TV thing is a dying industry.
You think so?
Yeah. Like I don't sit and I'm certainly not awake for it. I think their viewership is down. Like the days of sitting around and the Johnny Carsons and even the Leno Letterman days are not what they were. Remember when George Lopez had that show?
I can't stand George Lopez.
He was not funny.
I never watched anything he did or was in. I was not a fan. I thought I saw where Reba McEntire was coming back out with another TV series.
Reba? More Reba?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Let me.
Christy said they've gotten too political. Yeah, I get. It's not that they've gotten too political. In my mind, is they've gotten too one-sided. Like you got to make fun on both sides, and make fun of both sides. Everybody's happy. I don't think we need another Reba.
Something called Happy Place. Yeah, I guess Happy Place is taping in Los Angeles in front of live audiences. Okay, it's a new NBC sitcom.
I give it one season.
Anyway.
What's the deal with sitcoms now? I mean, is that even... Do people still watch those? Like we grew up watching sitcoms. I don't... Is that still a thing?
It was like...
Maybe it is for some people, but I just did not stick with that.
Sitcom is when there's a live audience, right?
Well, I don't know.
Or
I don't. What's the exact definition of a sitcom? Let's look that up. Maybe there's a difference in live studio audience. I mean, in my mind, a sitcom, and I could be completely wrong, is a weekly show that's like 30 minutes on network TV. That's my definition of a sitcom.
Sitcom is short for situation comedy. It's a funny TV show with realistic settings, like an apartment full of wacky roommates or a restaurant of a regular cast of characters crack jokes from week to week.
Yeah, so a weekly TV show. I guess it didn't have to be an audience there, but I just mean, the weekly 30-minute TV show where you got to wait around for another week of the show and it comes on at 7 and you got to make sure you're sitting down in front of the TV at 7 o'clock so you don't miss your show. Is that something that still happens? And I think streaming has ruined that.
What's the difference in a sitcom and a series? Series,
I don't know.
Because I do sit around and wait for a new...
in a series.
Yeah. But I don't think that's the same.
A lot of times they release those season at a time. The series, like the streaming series.
Right.
And,
sometimes they don't. Like Tulsa King, we were having to wait every
you have to wait a week on that.
But that's not considered a sitcom. It's not a comedy at all.
No.
So I guess that's the difference.
Maybe. Yeah, I will sit around and wait on that, but that's still rare. And it's not. And I don't sit there always and watch it. But we did, when it was on, we did watch it pretty much when it aired live. That and Yellowstone, we would watch.
When Game of Thrones originally came out, it was one episode.
That's been a while.
One episode at a time.
How long ago was that? Since the original Game of Thrones came out.
It was before you and I started dating.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that long ago, but it's been a while. All right. Anyway, enough of that deep discussion, I guess. We got to move on. Top of the hour. I want to tell everybody about Dirtworks in the Manchester area. So when you get work done on your teeth, you want the best dentist. When you get surgery, you want the best surgeon. You don't want just some random person just kind of trying it out as a hobby, Same thing when it comes to excavation work. I mean, you could go rent some equipment. You could try, I guess, but if you want it done right, you're going to want to call our friends at Dirtworks. They can do excavation. They can fix drainage issues, standing water. They install new drainage systems. They cut in driveways. They can even handle land clearing and sod installation at Dirtworks. Call today, get on their schedule, and they'll take care of you. And if something goes wrong, they come back and fix it at no charge to you. They stand by their work at Dirtworks. 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. DirtWorksForYou.com. Dirt, WORX, the number 4, the letter U.com.
This is Matt Harris at the Harris Law Firm here in Manchester, reminding you that you can't fix stupid, but you can divorce it. If that's you, give me a call. We'll be happy to chat. 931-450-4656 or my website, theharrisfirm.com.
Christy said they're awful today.
Sitcoms?
Yeah. Jerry said so much political correctness, they're not funny anymore. Yeah, like, can you imagine The Office? And that just ended 12 years ago. Can you imagine that rerunning now with the things that they said? But, that would be a sitcom. There's no live studio audience for that. But I don't know. I'm sure there were sitcoms that were busts before that didn't last. But I just feel like they're all bust now. The Big Bang Theory may be the last great one.
I was trying to think Big Bang Theory. That was one. Was that in front of an audience?
I don't remember.
I didn't know they did that anymore. I didn't know they filmed in front of audiences anymore. I thought they pumped in any laughter through.
Pumped in laugh tracks?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then older clips that I missed the comics and the papers. I used to read those.
I
Sunday comics.
loved the comics.
I did too.
Some of them were funny. Some of them were a little dry.
Some of them weren't. Yeah, and then maybe I was just too young when I was reading them to get some of that. But
And you always
Charlie
had,
Brown ones were good.
You always had comics that you preferred over the other, like ones that hit every week.
Yeah.
It was going to be like.
Couldn't wait to get to that comic. The kids today will never know that good. That's a shame too.
Did you used to read the back of the cereal box while you were eating your cereal? Like look at the stuff on the back of the box and play the games?
No,
we read the cereal boxes.
In the post, when referencing a special called meeting on August the 27th and speaking about electing a 6th alderman with the votes of the 5 sitting aldermen, and names were passed to the mayor. He alleged that one alderwoman had written nothing down, 2 aldermen had only written one name, the same name, and 2 had written 3 entirely different names with only one overlap. The mayor said, quote, "This confirmed what I had already heard the day prior from a few citizens, that is, that apparently a deal of sorts had been made between some alderman, alderwoman regarding who should fill the vacancy," end quote. Read the entire post at this After the posting of these statements by Mayor Roberts,
Good shows from years ago wouldn't be allowed on TV today. I agree. The Neighborhood with Cedric. Neighborhood Watch with Cedric. I think there's an emoji there, but I don't always see the emojis.
Like Cedric the
Cedric the
Entertainer.
Entertainer is really funny.
Yeah, he's funny. I thought he died.
Is that on now?
Did he die?
That's where we are. That's how up to date we are on what's happening.
No, he didn't die. One of them died. Oh, that was Oh gosh. Bernie Mac died, didn't he?
I don't know.
I think Bernie Mac died. Yeah, 2008 Bernie Mac died. I always thought he was funny. We watched the new Axel Foley movie. It was okay.
Which movie?
Axel Foley.
I heard that name yesterday. Who's Axel Foley? Did I hear that name yesterday?
That's the character's name. That's Eddie Murphy's character in
Oh.
the movie we watched.
No, it was not the name I heard at all.
What was the name you heard?
I don't know. But it wasn't Axel Foley. It was somebody that they were comparing Jaden Carter to that he looked like. It wasn't Axel Foley. Axel just sounded like a.
I wish you could. I want to know what.
I know. Maybe. I bet Mary remember.
Mary who? Oh, Mary. Did y'all say it on the radio? Like on the radio review?
No. What's the name of this person?
Jane Carter.
Dustin Murray. What was the name of that person?
Now I'm trying to guess who it is.
I hadn't heard of this person, but you probably have. I'm just not. You can never tell with kids. It could be like a TikTok person that nobody's heard of.
Did a kid say it?
Did what? I'm sorry, I'm texting like 4 different people.
Yeah, I can tell.
What was that?
I don't know.
Bernie Mac did die,
Yeah.
said Lindsay. I can't think of the name. I looked it up as I was trying to hit back. Theo Vaughn.
He doesn't look like Theo Vaughn.
No, I didn't know who Theo Vaughn even was.
He's a comedian. He's funny. I like him. I don't know if he's a comedian or like a podcaster.
If you believe everyone gets a trophy, life is fair, and subscribe to Cancel Culture Thinking, you know what? You might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to warn. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Morning show Overdrive, financed by our friends at New Haven Mortgage. Interest rates just got cut by like 0.5% yesterday, so I wouldn't be surprised if people don't start looking to refinance those homes or maybe looking to buy for the first time or first time in a while with those rate slashes, rate cuts. Talk to Heather Phillips and her team. They know the next steps for you. They're at New Haven Mortgage. They're actual people. They're not chatbots. They're not out of state. They're right here in town in downtown Manchester and online at newhavenmtg.com. Go on by and see them. NMLS 1477317. Holly.
Josh.
We've got a few other things to do today before we wrap up. Final segment of the show, or segment and a half, or whatever we've got here until 8:30. More Thursday?
Yeah, more being we're going to start it. I haven't read any Thursday.
Well, I thought the Thursday, the second segment where we were talking about the Whataburger comments was part of Thursday.
First Thursday goes to all these kids calling in these threats to schools. Like it's becoming a really big.
Are they kids or are the ones around here? I was wondering if they were where they were coming from because like there's a lot of bomb threats in Springfield, Ohio that were from overseas. So I don't know.
No, I'm talking about the ones that the kids are doing that they're finding out that they're making them do a perp walk. Like they are putting handcuffs on 11.
What about that one in Florida? He had like guns and stuff. He was 11-year-old.
This may be the one that they took. They put his they took a mugshot, put his mugshot out there, like mobile truck, like whatever that is. Handcuffed him.
Yeah.
Did all it took him into custody, put him in a cell, and they videoed it and put the video out there of this happening, and they want other kids to know that it ain't funny. I think he said it cost $22,000 in resources to investigate
that issue. Yeah, I remember that one. It was just the other day.
Yeah, but we've had in Middle Tennessee there have been
there was a bunch last week.
Yeah, and sadly I heard from a law enforcement officer that it happens more around 9/11.
Yeah,
and I think that is turd head activity. It's not funny. It's not cute.
Yeah, that's the ones you want to get a hold of and just turn that camera off and give me a couple minutes.
Right.
Let's just see if we can handle this little fella. The one in Florida was a shooting threat.
Well, yeah, just threats. I mean,
yeah, general threats. Oh, he had posted pictures of all these guns or whatever, and said he was going to shoot the place up. And people freak out, understandably.
Moving on, an artist. I think she was a teenager. I think she was 17. She made an art tribute to Donald Trump with hay bales.
Okay.
Like she constructed the hay bales in a way that kind of looked like a person, and then she painted them red, white, and blue, and it kind of looked a little Trumpy. Anyway, did it on her land or her parents' land, whatever, and someone burnt it down. Someone lit it on fire.
That's such a jerk thing to do. You know
Right?
how much time that took to put that up?
That's not your property. And that's the problem with society. They can't look at something they don't like without having a meltdown, without feeling destructive.
They're
And you're-
triggered.
yeah.
They need their safe space. I need a safe space.
But then it's funny how the people that need a safe space are so violent and destructive.
I know, right?
Like, wait a minute, I thought you were all about
this is a party of acceptance.
inclusivity, and we accept. So you accept everybody except for people who don't agree with what you agree in.
Yeah.
And I don't know. That sounds to me like
You're not
a hypocrite.
What? No, Holly, no, you can't be calling them.
I'm not a fan of tearing up other people's stuff, even if I don't like them. Like if I
mean, look, if I saw something Kamala Harris, I'd burn it down. But
no, he wouldn't.
No, I was just joking. I would not do that. I don't get that triggered by those things.
Right?
It's just like, okay.
It's going to take more than a hay bale person to.
Yeah. I mean, you can put that in my yard, then sure.
That's a different.
But that's a whole different thing.
That's a different
it's
thing.
It was in her yard or her field or whatever. It's her business. The party of tolerance gets triggered. Does this make sense? Yeah.
I'm just don't mess with somebody else's stuff. Mind your own business. You ain't got to like it. 2 Hartsville residents charged with disrupting a middle school football game in Lebanon.
Lebanon, Tennessee?
Yes, sir. Lebanon, Tennessee.
Okay, good. A local Thursday.
2 mid-state residents were arrested following a physical altercation at a middle school football game.
You can't beat that.
James Brewer, age 34, and Jesse Harris, also age 34, were taken into custody at the end of a game when a fight broke out. The game occurred at Winfrey Bryant Middle School
We played them
in Lebanon, with the team facing against the Satterfield Middle School from Hartsville. The incident started as a verbal dispute, but turned into a physical confrontation. Y'all take these your kids' sports very seriously.
And then you wonder if does it say were they on the same team or?
Hang on a minute, let me.
Because you wonder if there was parents from opposite teams fighting, or if it was parents on the same team mad at each other. Because I could see either one of those happening with equal chances.
Brewer and Harris were identified as the main aggressors after an on-scene investigation. Brewer was arrested on charges of disorderly conduct and assault. Harris, his partner, was charged with public intoxication, disorderly conduct, and assault.
There we go.
Now, it doesn't say what they did.
So they were fighting someone else? Or instigating?
Yes. They were on a team.
I gotcha. They were teamed up. They weren't fighting each other. They were fighting someone else.
This dude, somebody got a good shot above his eyebrow. He got a good laceration above his eyebrow. Someone. I just am.
It's middle school football.
It's middle school football.
Calm down. But I've been to some where parents are real crazy? Youth football games. Like go to a youth football game, 12U, 11U, that age. Buddy, they think that they are raising little Dick Buckuses out there. And the next Ray Lewis is out there, and they just haven't figured it out yet, and they are very aggressive.
My favorite is when I'm on the sidelines at a football game, and I can hear mamas screaming from the stands. Can you
hear them down there?
Sometimes above everybody else, it'll just say, "Hit them." I think they're trying. I think they're trying to hit them.
Yeah, they're gonna if they can.
Get up! Just
yeah, it's real hard to not yell at your kid.
And then you got mamas and daddies yelling, and the coaches yelling at stuff at the players. And sometimes I see the players looking in the stands.
Coaches hate that.
Like,
Yeah, coaches don't like that at all. You see that in basketball a lot. You see, kids look up in the stands.
Right.
Coaches will lose their gourd over that stuff.
I don't like it when I see in the middle of a game, I see a dad come onto the field
Right.
to
I've seen
talk
that.
to their
Like, what are you doing? You get out of here. Like, you have no business here. If I was a player, I wouldn't like that.
Anyway, that's all that and everybody complaining about
Whataburger.
Whataburger.
We need something for the kids.
I tell you what, you bring them by here and we'll line them all up. I'll whoop all of them, and that'll be something for them to do.
It won't hurt.
It make me happy. They'll be occupied for a little while.
Holly talks a big game.
I swing one too.
She talks a big
That's
game.
what I call my paddle. Big game. When my kids
She
start,
don't even have one of those.
my kids start getting a little lippy, I say, "Hey, go get big game."
It's just, she literally is making stuff up.
I remember the first time I saw a paddle with holes in it, and I was like, "What in the world is there holes in this paddle for?" And someone's like, "To make it more aerodynamic. It swings faster." And I was like, "Holy cow. These people are crazy."
These people.
It's going to hurt bad enough. It's a piece of wood. It's
People
going
are
to hurt.
nuts down here.
Let's drill holes in it so it stings even more.
Holly talks that big game. She don't ever hit them kids.
I gave our kids more whippings than you did.
Probably.
Okay. So I talk a big game and I back up a big game with that right hand. What?
Nothing. I think that it's cute that you talk such a big game.
They just, you want me to just whip them for no reason? They ain't done nothing.
No, they're good kids.
They ain't done nothing recently.
I'm just saying she talks that game like. When's the last time you whipped one of them? When they were like in third grade?
It worked. They've been good kids. I don't know.
Got them.
Straighten them up, I reckon. My mom didn't have to whip me very often past third grade. Occasionally.
Dana said she give all of them a shirt after she whipped them. Here's your t-shirt. Here's your Thunder Radio shirt.
I'm sorry. I just did it because I love you.
You're crazy. I was thinking about, I saw a TikTok this morning. It was like a grandpa driving. It was like grandpa driving the kids. Me as a grandpa driving the kids to school, and as an old dude just singing some gangster rap, just hitting it hard. And I was like, that's what, when we get grandkids, I'm not like, without the kids, I was like, no, they're not listening to that music. They're not watching that movie. Not happening. I'm going to teach grandkids all kinds of things they don't need to know by about age 7. I don't even care. I'm just going to like turn on Eminem. Who cares?
So then they can go home and be bad.
Yeah, like and I'm just going to leave. I'm be like, I don't know why they act like that. I am going to be the definition of not caring. I'm just going to have a tub of chocolate, just a tub of chocolate. And
They'll
a tub of cuss words, and we're going to teach them.
The kids will come over and bring the grandbabies, and they'll tell them before they get out, y'all just stay away from Peepaw. He's in a mood. Peepaw. You should be Peepaw.
Tracy, that means Holly has whipped 100% of kids nationwide. Let's do some more stats and percentages.
I'll whip him.
No, we're not. I'm going to teach them. Maybe not teach them. I'm just going to allow them to do whatever they want. Like, I don't care.
You're not going to allow
Can I climb
that.
that tree? Yeah, climb that tree. Can I jump in the pool? It's February. Yeah, jump in the pool. It's whatever.
I would have done things a little differently. I was a young mom. I was a mom in my early 20s. I had the boy one at 20, and then the girl one at 21. So it was back to back. I had
which is
babies
incredibly scary considering the boy one is 19 now. Like just the thought process that he is almost the age you were
when I became a parent.
Yeah, like, and you look at them and the decisions they make, and you're like,
there's no way.
We were not fit. We should not have been allowed.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be allowed to be parents at that age.
What did I know? But now I'm
Peepaw Peterson.
Peepaw. I like that. I want to be Meemaw, but my mom is Meemaw.
So you can't be that. You be Mamaw.
Mamaw?
Yeah, go to Mamaw's house.
I like Mamaw better than Mimi. Nothing wrong with Mimi, but I like Mamaw. And we'll go to Mamaw and Peepaw's. Yeah, I like that.
All right. Hopefully we'll have that settled in about 7 or 8 years. Whenever we've got some grandkids or longer. It's fine. It doesn't matter to me. But But yeah, the boy one is 19 now, and he makes pretty good decisions. But to think that he would have a child, and hopefully that's not for a long time. But like,
It's scary.
I'm like, were we that? And I'm sure we were that exact intellect level at that age, but I felt like we were smarter.
I want to. At that age, if you compare me to the boy one at me at 19 and him at 19, I was a little more street smart than he was. I had seen more things by the time I had turned 19. I think I probably shielded him a little too much from like the bad, and you want to protect them, but I think they got to experience it, or they're not going to know how to deal with it when it happens.
Yeah. Maybe didn't raise him tough enough.
Yeah, I don't think I should have threw more baseballs at him or something.
Play Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Threw balls at him.
Toughen up.
Yeah, some of that kind of. Just throw him out in the pond.
He's not tough. He's passionate about certain things, politics, and
he thinks some of these. You've seen him a good, funny Joe Biden or Kamala
He's
Harris
got a good
video.
sense of humor.
He laughs. He loves that stuff. All right, 86 degrees for your high today, 62 overnight tonight, and then some real summer-like temperatures for the weekend. 90 on Friday, 91 on Saturday, and 90 on Sunday. Really no rain in the forecast. Overnight lows in the mid-60s, 88 on Monday, and we do see a 20% chance of showers. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Fall may be here or on the way here or whatever it is, but it certainly doesn't feel like it. Summer temperatures are out there. That means the bugs are going to think it's summer. Call Tyler Patent Pest Control. No contract obligations. 931-247-0781. That's 931-247-0781. You're listening to The Morning Show, brought to you by New Haven Mortgage.
New Haven Mortgage features experienced lenders with over 60 years in the business, making New Haven Mortgage your trusted local partner in home ownership. Our seasoned team brings a wealth of experience to help you navigate the mortgage landscape with confidence. Whether you're looking to buy a home for the very...
See y'all. We're going to wrap this thing up early. By a couple minutes. Bye. See y'all. Peace.
Catch you later.